Hey, what's up guys? Today we'll be going over how strong is Jiraya. Jiraya is no joke when it comes to strength, and before we dive deep in the video, make sure to like, subscribe. Now, let's continue. To get started, he's one of the 3 legendary Sannin, while the others are Tsunade, who becomes the 5th Hokage, and Orochimaru, who is contended to be the 4th Hokage, and was powerful enough to kill the 3rd Hokage. Also, let's not forget, Jiraiya was the one who got picked to be 5th Hokage, only to deny it and give it to Tsunade. What makes Jiraiya unique is that his students who become excellent shinobi, such as Minato, who becomes the 4th Hokage, he trained Nagato, Yahiko, and Konan, who later create the Akatsuki, and later Nagato becomes Pain, and lastly Naruto, who surpasses Jiraiya in every way. Let's start with the first opponent. He comes in contact with Itachi and Kisame, arguably some of the strongest members of the Akatsuki, and they were hesitant to capture Naruto because of the presence of Jiraiya as one of the legendary Sannin. And believe me, I do think Itachi and Kisame could take down Jiraiya, and they didn't want the attention and didn't want the risk of getting caught. Later, when Jiraiya was training Naruto, we see that Jiraiya knows jutsu only known to the 4th Hokage, and that is the Rasengan. In the Search for Tsunade arc, we see Jiraiya and Tsunade face up against Orochimaru and Kabuto in a 3-way deadlock. Jiraiya held his own by summoning Gababunta and made Orochimaru retreat with the help of Tsunade. In his 2-year training with Naruto, he had an encounter that most people forget about, and it's definitely worth mentioning. When Jiraiya loosens Naruto's seal, so you can see how strong Naruto could become, Naruto went into the 4-tail state and hit Jiraiya to near death. However, even when it looks bad for Jiraiya, he did make a seal that he then gives to Kakashi, so if it goes above 3 tails, the seal will be shut off with the 9 tails chakra. Now, we get to the best performance of Jiraiya, and that's his encounter with Pain. I might as well copy and paste what I said in my previous video, which you guys can definitely check out, which is called How Strong is Pain, and I'll just leave the link of the video in the description down below. But this will be entirely in Jiraiya's perspective. Tsunade sent Jiraiya off on a mission to see if information they got on the Akatsuki is accurate, which is that the Akatsuki leader is in the village hidden in the rain. So after infiltrating the Rain Village, which is quite impressive since it's almost impossible to do, after learning that Pain is the leader and that Pain defeated Hanzo the Salamander, he couldn't believe it and knew he had to be ready to fight a strong shinobi. That's because Jiraiya faced Hanzo the Salamander during the war with the help of Tsunade and Orochimaru and left the fight in a draw, and that's how they got the name the legendary Sannin. Going back, Jiraiya then gets ready for battle and he first encounters Konan, who Jiraiya defeats with low difficulty. Jiraiya then sees the animal Path of Pain, who summoned a bunch of creatures, and he knows with that he had to go into Sage mode because they were just way too powerful for him. And for the first half of the fight, he clapped his hand together and had to lead them there to gather enough chakra to summon Ma and Pa to the battlefield so he can be in Sage mode for the rest of the fight. So he had no hands, while his first summon was basically carrying the fight. Jiraiya does really well against Pain summons, and when he finally gets away to summon Ma and Pa, we meet Sage mode Jiraiya, who's a beast. He's stronger, he's faster, and most impressively, his sensory is unreal, and can find out a lot about Pain as much as possible. Pain is a mystery, just like the Rinnegan, and Jiraiya is going up against the Rinnegan with no knowledge about it, and it's really hard, but with Sage mode, he fights them to see how the Rinnegan works. From his first attack, he did a massive Rasengan at a Path of Pain who sucks it up, and when he went to attack another one, he dodged it with ease. When he went for a long range attack to attack another Path of Pain, he summons the giant panda who took the attack while Pain was just chilling. From the encounter alone, Jiraiya put together that Pain doesn't even have to look at his opponent, but can defend themselves perfectly and counter with the right move. That's how he put together that the eyes are linked with the help of Ma and Pa. After retreating, he knew that the only way to win was to get them alone, together. So Ma and Pa did a Genjutsu to help Jiraiya take down the 3 Paths of Pain. Jiraiya did a Fireball Jutsu so one of the Paths of Pain could absorb it. The other path was blinded, and he made him stuck with the Frog Belly Jutsu. After successfully carrying out that Genjutsu, Jiraiya killed the 3 Pains. However, sadly, he let his guard down while being kicked by a 4th Pain who came to the scene, which was strong enough to rip off Jiraiya's left arm, and another Pain who revived the 3 that Jiraiya already defeated. Jiraiya was shocked to see that there are now 6 Pains, and Jiraiya was trying his best to fight, but after getting one of the Pains by a Rasengan inside the toad, he was extremely weakened, but to confirm a theory, he had to go back in the surface to confirm it, but by then it was too late. Pain crushes Jiraiya's throat, so you can't tell Ma and Pa his realization, and then that's when Pain kills Jiraiya. But even then, after Jiraiya dies, his will to live was stronger than death itself, and he wrote a message on the back of Pa before dying to Pain, who was his own student, and left the rest to Naruto. that's it for me. I didn't think this video was going to be as long as it was, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below who I should break down next. And I'm out. Bye.